Okay, it's been a while since I did one of these NoSp3 videos, so let's keep going. We got the Super Rocket Launcher, shoots much faster than the one in NoSp2. As you can see, it crushes them. Main idea here, you're just kind of getting behind one of the groups, but I do my best to not get hit that much, but it's really hard. So we take advantage of the fact that this wad gives you a lot of health, 400, 400. Now, I really like this weapon. I think it's quite a bit better than the NoSp2 Super Rocket Launcher, which was called the Infinite Rocket Launcher. That thing shot quite quickly, and it was much more powerful than the base rocket launcher, but it wasn't as strong as the BFG. So what it ended up doing was being a way to like cheese areas by sitting in the corner. But this thing is leagues stronger than the BFG. The BFG really isn't all that close to the power of this item. But this thing burns through ammo. But what about the Spectrum of Balls of Steel rocket launcher? It was also in the community project WOD we worked on, but I never played it, so I'm just talking about it from that WOD. There, that gun felt like do you want to skip this fight button? And the answer is yes. This fight's really hard. Anyway, this section, a lot of Hell Knights, a lot of Manx, and let me tell you, fighting 2,000 of these guys, doesn't matter what gun you have, you're not going to do it. It's not going to happen unless you have a lot of room. You don't have that. So, we also don't have all that much ammo. So this is more along the lines of, I need to survive as long as I can until there's an opening. Then I just run to the other side. Because there are a lot of cybers on the outskirts here. And if I can get them to do the work for me, well, that's good. I did end up using a little bit more BFG than I wanted to, which isn't that bad. Now, there actually are a lot of cells, but they're right next to the cyber demons. You only have a few cells that are easily accessible. You really got to be careful here. See how I'm taking this I think of it as a perpendicular path. So I'm never crossing them sort of diagonally. I don't even know if it works, to be honest, but that's the strategy I was using. Because there are the two groups of cybers, and I run along. Oh, and another thing I thought of was, if there's a small opening in the Hell Knights, then you can use that as a way to get through. What I mean is, oh, and then the evil Marines, you gotta be ready for them. You gotta be ready for these guys. They'll mess you up. Doesn't matter what you got, you need to be ready. And if you're not ready, they'll kill you. They're so fast. Also, NoSp3 has the best evil Marines out of any WOD I've played, and by that I mean compared to Scythe 2. Didn't really have that much of an issue with them in Scythe 2, but I just thought they were kinda, you gotta know they're there, and then you just pre-fire VFG. But here, the levels are already so crazy. So adding a little more craziness, it doesn't like triple the the danger, right? It's a fair, or at least proportional threat. But yeah, what I was saying with the Hell Knights, you can go in between the horde of Hell Knights. And the Hell Knights on the left aren't bothering you. or the Hell Knights on the inside. The outside Hell Knights are hopefully blocking cyber shots. Now, I'm not going to pretend that you should be doing that like all the time, but this is a pretty dire scenario, and it's a scenario we should be okay with because the map is only like 10 minutes long. So I'll play another 2 minutes and then I'll speed up the recording. Because we are getting this cleanup phase, but it is still cool to watch. I mean, at this point, it was pretty stressful. This is the first time I got this far. And you need to understand the number of items that you get for this level. There are 9 items. That's a couple soul spheres, I think 4 soul spheres, and 1, 2, 3, I think 4 megas. And that's it. I know that seems like a lot, but there are 2,600 enemies. Now you're able to hit one of the 2 switches. I think this door opens when the Manx die. Just remember, it's map 7. I'm sure MBF21 could handle, like, special when all the monsters die scenarios. But this isn't... This WOD doesn't actually use MBF to do crazy stuff. Although map 13 does take you to a secret level instead of the usual 15. But he announced that, which I like. I think No Reason has a good sense for the Boom sensibilities. Or the Doom 2 sensibilities, if you prefer. Although, I think most people are in the Boom sensibilities nowadays who are playing his stuff. So he announces, hey, you know, I am sure everybody expects the secret level to be from 15, but it'll be from 13. So he wouldn't do anything crazy for the map 7 stuff. Alright, let's start speeding up this cleanup. Actually, no, I only have 49 health left. This is pretty scary. So this part ends up being pretty tricky. Not because, well, there's so many enemies, but at this point these are so few. 49 health, jeez. One Hell Knight kill me. So, oh, medikits can get you up to 200 here. So, the cybers from across the pond can hit me. It's rare, but they can do it. Archviles are the only enemies, also hit scanners, who won't attack if you're just out of range. Could projectile enemies like this? Yeah, they'll attack you from really far. It won't happen all that often, but it does happen. I'm pretty sure there's like a minimum amount of aggression from cybers, and it's not 0. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure how it works. I'm pretty sure there's a minimum. Optimally, I can get one side of the cybers done, and then I can hang out over there pretty safely. So you see at this point, I've got 149 health. I think that's gonna be it. I don't think I get any more for the rest of the map. I think I took all the medikits, and the only item remaining, I don't really have a way to get it. It's pretty hard to grab. But I will speed this up now. Let's do 200 speed. We're just kind of running back and forth. I think I've been liking NoSp3 quite a bit. It's really creative fights, and the levels are not insanely long. Though I will say, I hear that some of the levels aren't humanly possible once you get really far into the WOD. I'm not there yet, but just from what I've seen so far, it seems a little better in terms of reasonably sized maps and creative fights rather than just massive ones. Certainly this was a massive one. Alright, we're finishing up those last few cybers. We're always keeping on the move as we do it. You know, anytime the cyber demon is, behind you, you need to imagine them shooting. Because odds are, well, no, it's not even odds are. They might be. And dodging a missile that isn't coming doesn't hurt you. But dodging a missile, it's a bit of a Pascal's wager thing, but the cyber demon can actually be shooting at you. That's a thing that happens. You have reason to believe that he'll do it. So, yeah. Oh, why did I... that's too bad. Anyway, we opened the door finally after both of those two switches, and now we gotta deal with quite a few Archviles. And you might think this isn't that many Archviles. You have a BFG, you've got some distance on them. They revive each other. You need to be, like, really on the ball. If you're gonna take out these vials that revive each other, you gotta hit them hard. And notice my health. I don't have that much. I can survive one Archvile zap, and that's it. So the rule I made for myself was don't shoot any vials unless that shot will kill it. Because I don't want them to be like, yeah, look at that. I got hit once when there were two looking at me, and I just barely killed the other. Like, really risky stuff there. Okay, and now you can watch me not realize where the last enemy is until I figure out it's the cyber at the exit. I feel so silly for this. I thought there was a pinky that was gonna get me. But anyway, really cool level. One of the most interesting fights I've seen, like, ever. It took me 68 tries to beat this, which, I mean, that's pretty reasonable, right? That's not, when you're talking about a 10-minute map, yeah, that's fine, why not? Okay. Oh, also, got a lot of new viewers lately on the last level. Hello. I do commentary videos on harder WODs. Also, if the WOD is easier, I sometimes just post the gameplay. Also, I like doing difficult challenges for some games. Like, I did Permadeath Wolfenstein, Permadeath Doom, the new Doom games with different challenges, like I can't use shield. And I've done one-hit kill on Evil Within. And I might post the related challenges for Evil Within 2, but I might not, because it was, like, really easy. So it didn't even feel like that much of an accomplishment. I was just walking through the game. I probably won't post that. Okay, bye.